Let me turn down the music. Alright. So today's going to be a yoga flow morning routine. So we're going to start in child's pose. Just coming to the mat, toes touch, knees out wide. Let your heart melt forward onto the mat. Push yourself gently up. Go ahead and come to cross-legged seated position. We're going to go ahead, roll your neck forward, getting a nice stretch on the back, to the side, out. Go ahead and roll your neck around in a circle, stopping wherever you feel any tension. Just getting our body moving. And the next time your chin comes to center, go ahead and go in the opposite direction. Next time you find your head at center, go ahead and look up. Take our hands, nice stretch overhead. And go ahead and reach over to your right, giving a nice stretch in your side body. When you're moving your body first thing in the morning, you're probably going to feel a lot of pops, maybe some cracks, some stiffness from the night before. So just keep your body moving gently. Inhale up, exhale towards the right. Inhale up, and we're going to move to our breath just a couple times. So inhale up, exhale towards your right. Inhale up, exhale to your left. Working with your own breath. The next time you come up to center, go ahead, we're going to do a few seated cat-cows. So inhale, stretch your chest forward. Exhale, round back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Next time you come forward, find your neutral spine. We're going to go ahead and get into a tabletop sort of hands and knees. You want your knees below your hip joints, wrists below your shoulders. We're going to move into a cat-cow here as well. Inhale, drop your belly, look up. Exhale, round. Inhale, up. Working with your breath. Take a moment side to side as well. Whatever feels good for you. Might wag your tail, stretch side to side. Kind of sit back, come forward. Finding some movement that feels good for you. If you come back and forward, make sure you go in the opposite direction. Next time you come forward, find your nice still place. Back into our tabletop. We're going to play with a little bit of balance here, so you can bring your right leg up. Make sure when you bring your right leg up, you're not dropping your back or your belly, keeping your spine neutral. And try lifting the opposite hand up. So your left hand up, right leg out. On your next exhale, you can go ahead and set that down. Inhale your right leg up. Your left leg up, right hand forward. You should be in a nice line. Next exhale, go back to neutral. Reset if you need to. We're going to take this into a little bit of movement. So on your inhale, you're going to extend and reach your right leg back, your left arm forward. On your exhale, you can do a little crunch inward. So we're going to do that about 5 times per side. So inhale, right leg up, left arm forward, exhale, crunch it all in. Inhale, exhale. Exhale, come back to all fours. If your wrists start to hurt, you can sit back for a moment. Roll out your wrists. Coming back into our nice tabletop, we're going to repeat that with our left leg back, our right arm forward. Inhale up. Exhale, crunch. Inhale up. After your fifth one, you come back to tabletop. We're going to push back into our first downward dog. So tuck your toes. If you walk your hands forward, maybe just a couple inches. We're to lift your knees up off the mat. Since this is our first down dog, you might play with it a little bit. Stretching your shoulders back and forward. Head above your feet. And your head yes. Go ahead and walk your feet towards the front. Feel a nice forward fold. You can dangle here for just a moment. Go ahead and take your arms away. Take your feet about this distance apart. You can use 2 fists to measure. You can cross your arms and just let yourself get a nice stretch to the back body, the back of the thighs. Go ahead and let your arms hang down. In a ragdoll, just slowly roll on that third wave of your neck. Your neck and your chin is the last to lift. Take a couple of shoulder rolls, up, back, and down. Reverse, go forward. Go ahead and bring your hands to your heart center. Just the front of your mat. We're going to go ahead and go into a sun salutation series. I'm going to do about 5 rounds of sun salutation. So hands to heart center. Think of your intention if you didn't already have one for the day. A little loud. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, swan dive, flat back forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat. Feet can walk, step, or jump out to a plank. Plank isn't ready for you today. You can drop to your knees. You're going to exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, tuck your toes, down dog. Walk, step, or jump your feet forward. Inhale, flat back lift. Stretching up, slight back bend. Inhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Walk, step, or jump into plank. Chaturanga. Pull through to up dog. Downward dog. And walk, step, or jump those feet to the front of your mat again. Inhale, flat back. Lift, slight back bend, hands to heart center. You're going to repeat that about 3 more times, working with your own breath. Remember, working with your breath. On your inhales, you typically lift. On your exhales, you go down. On your last sun salutation, bring your hands to heart center. And we are going to go ahead and go into just a couple of twists, some standing twists. So let's go ahead and change the direction I'm facing. Go ahead, hands to heart center, your feet about hips distance apart. You're going to take a chair pose. You can reach your hands out in front of you or above your head. My shoulders are really stiff, so out in front or heart center feels best for me. From the side, making sure that you have a nice flat back. You're squatted down like you're gonna go take a seat in a chair. And inhale up. And now we're gonna take this into a slight balance pose. So go ahead, take your weight to your right leg. And you're gonna bring your left leg up and over like a figure 4. And sit into your chair. This is a good stretch for your piriformis. If you need to hang on to something, that's perfectly fine. Inhale up. Exhale, find your center again. Taking our weight into our left foot. Our right foot comes to that figure 4, a standing figure 4. Inhale up. Now we're going to take a closed legged chair, so feet close together. This is where we're going to work on our twist a little bit. So inhale, squat up. I like to bring my hands to heart center from here. You're going to rotate your chest, look over your right. If you can reach your elbow to your knee, your hand to your knee, or maybe your right arm on the small of your back. Just a nice little twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, go ahead and stand. On your next inhale, go ahead and squat. Take that nice squat, and we're going to go over to our left. Inhale, center. Exhale all the way up. I'm going to take a wide-legged standing straddle here. So your feet are going to be pointed forward, wider than your hips. And inhale, stretch up. Exhale, swan dive forward. You can reach your hands to your back and clasp them. Getting a nice shoulder stretch here. Go ahead and bring your hands back to the center. And from here, you're going to take your left foot pointed forward, your right foot about 45 degrees. And you're going to go into Warrior One. So you might need to adjust your stance a little bit. Making sure your body's nice and in the center. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, neutral. And from here, you're going to go ahead and rotate your toes in and take it to the opposite side. So your right toes are forward, your left toes are about 45 degrees. You're going to bend that front leg to about a 90 degree. Put your hands up, looking out over your front hand. On your next inhale, reach forward. Inhale up. Exhale, reach back. Inhale up. We're going to go ahead and come back. Toes pointing forward. Go ahead and roll all the way up. Now coming towards front of your mat a little here. Inhale up. Exhale, swan dive forward. And instead of going into plank, go into a downward dog. Inhale, three-legged dog, and right leg lifts. Exhale down. Inhale your left leg up. Exhale down. Your next inhale, your right leg lifts, and bring it forward to a lunge. We're going to drop onto our knee, coming into a nice low lunge. If this feels good to you, you can go ahead and bring yourself up. Support your hands on your knee, or you can reach up. You, of course, are welcome to leave your hands on the ground. We're going to hold this pose just a little bit. And now we're going to go ahead and extend that right leg back into a little straddle stretch. This is a great stretch for your hamstring. And go ahead, bring that right leg back to tabletop. And inhale back into down dog. Inhale your left leg up. Exhale forward. Bring it to our back knee, to our lower lunge. Again, you can move your hands to your knee, lift up, whatever feels best for you right now. Inhale, straighten out that left leg into a nice stretch. From here, coming into another tabletop. We're going to bring our toes to touch and take a nice child's pose. When you get your hands under your shoulders, go ahead and gently push yourself up, and we're going to find ourselves to a nice seat. Go ahead and take butterfly pose. So feet come to center, legs unfold like a book opening. You can stay sitting here. The closer you bring your feet towards your groin, the more of a stretch you're going to feel. And we want our knees driving towards the floor. If it feels good to you, you can put some weight in your elbows, on your knees, and you can stretch forward as well. Inhale up. We're going to extend both feet forward out in front of us. If you have, I don't know where my strap is, but if you have a strap, a towel, even an exercise band can work. It might make it more accessible for you to reach your toes if you can't reach your toes. You're going to keep a flat back, leaning forward. You can reach for your calves, your ankles. But we want to make sure we're keeping our back nice and straight. Inhale up. We're going to bring our right leg in, tuck it in. Now we're going to take just a half stretch. So inhale your arms up. Exhale, forward. And you might have more reach with this pose, focusing on one side. Next inhale, slowly walk yourself up. And we're going to bring our knee up and cross it up and over your left leg. You're going to hug it in. As you squeeze in, you might feel a nice piriformis stretch. And as you squeeze, you're going to go ahead and rotate over your right. Getting a nice twist in here. So you can have your arm wrapped around your leg like I have here. You can also bring your elbow to the outside if you want more of a twist. Using your elbow as a lever to kind of push yourself back. And inhale back to center. And extend that right leg out. Bring your left leg in. You might need to adjust a little bit. Inhale up, exhale forward. Gently walking yourself up to a nice seat. Bring that that left leg up and over your right leg. Give yourself a nice squeeze, that piriformis stretch. And then taking that gentle twist over your left. Or you can bring your elbow to the outside again and use it as a lever to get a deeper twist. Inhale, center. We're going to bring our feet not into a cross-legged position, but you're going to bring, let's start with our left leg on the bottom. So we want it out and parallel to your body. And bring your right foot to your knee. And your right knee is going towards, just reaching towards that foot. And this is a great pose. Let me grab my block. If you have a block, you can put your block here for a little bit of support. If maybe you're closer than a block, you can put a little bit of weight on it if it feels good. This is just another way to stretch your hips. I'm just going to sit here for a moment. And if your knee isn't touching, go ahead and use a block, a pillow, a blanket, a shirt in between. And we're going to go ahead and take a stretch with our arms, our shoulders. So go ahead and let's bring our right arm under our left arm under our right. Doing a nice stretch across our side body here. Nice neutral spine. what I want you to do is go ahead and bend that right arm up and take your left hand reaching for it and lift up and out. Go ahead. You can also, if this feels better, reach for your shoulders. Go ahead and let your arms go. Take out whatever support you have for your knee. We are going to take our feet into the other side. So I have a lot of tightness in my hips. My sciatica has been acting up, so this is a great way for me to stretch my hips, my back. So we're taking our right foot parallel to our hips. Bring our left foot on top. And you might find that you have more flexibility on one side or the other. So again, you can use a block. That feels good. I'm going to sit here for just a moment. We spend a lot of time sitting at a desk as well. This is a great way to stretch out your hips a little bit. Using whatever prop you have, go ahead and set that under your knee. And we are going to stretch our left arm out. So our left arm goes across our body, our right arm under, stretching from the far side of our elbow closest to our shoulder. Bending that left elbow, bending your right hand to reach. Squeezing those elbows together, lifting up. Also bring, just like the other side, your hands toward your shoulders to reach. Go ahead, unwind. And take your feet back out. So now, I'm going to get my timer really quick so then we go into Shavasana. I don't lose track of time, so give me just a second. Make your way towards your back. Alright, so laying on your back, almost like a mini Shavasana. Just for a couple moments. And fly your eyes back open. We're going to go into fish, which is a nice chest opener. It can be a little odd to get into. So with fish, I think the easiest way to get into it, I like to lift my knees up first a little. Make sure my back is in a nice position. You're going to come up onto your elbows. So on your elbows, reaching your elbows towards each other. Go ahead and let your head drop back. It's just like a small back bend. Inhale, look up, drop those elbows. Anytime we do a small back bend, we want to reverse that. So we're going to bring balls of our knees up and hug them into a little ball. And exhale your feet down to the ground. Leave them in this pose right here. And we're going to go ahead and try a bridge. Not everybody can access bridge, and that's okay. So if you cannot do, wheelbarrow. If you cannot access a full wheelbarrow, you can take your hips up into a bridge and hold. But for a wheelbarrow, you're going to take your hands, reach them under your shoulders. And this might be where you're at today. That's totally fine. You might need to play with where your foot placement is. And you're going to lift your body up off the ground. You might be here. And that's okay. Some people get nervous with the idea of going upside down. You might need to bring your feet a little further out, a little farther in, your hands further out or in. So all of our bodies are a little bit structurally different. But when you're ready, go ahead and lift yourself up off the mat. You can play around with might not feel good for you. If it doesn't feel good, come down slowly. So I went up a little awkwardly, didn't feel good. My shoulder popped, so I'm going to roll out that shoulder for just a moment. And try again. And if you've been holding your wheelbarrow, go ahead and come back down. Vertebrae by vertebrae. And we are going to go ahead and come into that nice little ball. Let's rock our ball from side to side. Giving ourselves maybe a little back massage. From here, we're going to squeeze our right leg in. Extend our right leg up. You can reach below the knee, on your thigh, above on your calf. If you can reach your toes, you can do that as well. Whatever feels good here. This is also a great one if you have a strap. You can use a strap as well. I like to roll out my ankle while I'm here. Both directions. Now, we're going to do almost a half happy baby. So you're going to bring that knee to the outside of your hip, your hand on the inside. Getting a nice stretch here. Working on some hip mobility. If it's accessible to you, you can try straightening out your leg. If not, you can leave it bent. Inhale your leg back up. Exhale. Give yourself a nice another little squeeze. Bring your left leg up to meet. Good squeeze, extend your right leg out, left leg up. Now let's extend that left leg up, just like we did on our right. You might have one side that's much more flexible than the other. Take that nice ankle rotation, one way, the other way. Reaching where it feels comfortable for you. Go ahead, take that half happy baby on your left, so bending your knee, your hand to the inside of your feet. If you want, you can again try to straighten it out. That feels good for you. Inhale back up. Exhale. Knees tuck. Give yourself a nice squeeze. Go ahead and bring your feet back to the mat. And take a nice figure four on our back, just like we did in chair pose standing earlier. So this might feel good here. You can use your right arm to give yourself a little bit of pressure. If you need a little bit more, you can go ahead and lift that left leg up, threading your hands through to reach for your thigh. You can reach on top of your knee. Bringing that back down. Go ahead and switch, so your right leg down, left leg up. You can again inhale, that leg up, reaching through to get a little bit more of a stretch. Setting that leg down, and then both legs out. Actually, inhale that right leg up. We're going to do a nice twist of yourself, a nice squeeze. Drop that right leg, inch space over your left, looking out over your right. Inhale up, both legs to center. Exhale your left leg, your right leg out, your left leg out. Dropping that left leg over the right. Inhale back to center. Your leg That's great. We're going to go into our Shavasana. So if you need to get a blanket or a jacket when you're still, maybe a little sip of water, have that nice flat back stretched out on our mat. Taking nice deep breaths in through our nose, through our mouth. Getting those last wiggles out. Taking a couple moments if you need another stretch for your body, anything that might feel good for you. Now go ahead and tense up your body. Everything. Deep, deep squeeze, 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 squeeze. Squeeze your glutes, your fists, crunch your feet, your face even. I like to do this because it makes you provide your body a bunch of tension, and when you release it, you get this nice rush of relaxation. Keep squeezing, keep squeezing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. And go into our nice Shavasana. So as thoughts come in and out, just let them kind of flutter through your brain, not dwelling on any thought. So reflect our body with your toes, fingers, head roll over to your right side. And then pushing yourself back up. You can move your eyes closed if you would like. Finding yourself in a comfortable seat. Your hands to your heart center. Thank you for joining me here today on the mat. Getting a good start to your morning, some movement in your body. Starting your day on a positive mindset, ready to take in all the good the world has to offer for you today. Think about a goal you have for yourself today. It could be physical, it could be mental, emotional, nutritional. It could be make sure you drink enough water for today, or maybe you have some whole ground fruit or fresh vegetables. Maybe your goal is going to be to, on your break from work today, go on a walk instead of doing something else, getting some sunshine. Whatever that little goal is, it's going to bring your day a little bit brighter. Think of whatever that goal is for you today. I want to thank you for joining me today. The light within me honors and sees the light within you.